Hey, welcome to the Painted Medicine Studio in Salida, Colorado. I'm doing these videos for the Salida Studio Tour 2025, but if you stumbled across this, I'm also doing videos just on some of the work, the paintings that have come about my processing. I'll keep it brief. I wasn't an abstract painter at all. I was in the business world. Bad things happened to my head, concussions, some severe tragedies in my family and in my world, and loss of a career. I was kidnapped. I flipped a vehicle over. So my brain changed from where I was when I first started painting. This one, though, is that I've painted. It's 5 foot by 3.5 feet, I think. It's I've called it Beyond Blessed. I'll tell you a little bit about where this canvas came from. I did a show in a church years ago where I hung up a bunch of my paintings around the church, and the people that owned the church gave me this big blank canvas kind of in return for hanging my art up there. So I've found in my processing of things, when it comes to being able to get my mind to calm down, not think so much and talk to itself so much, and run in that broken record loop, that sacred geometry helps me. And sacred geometry is this circular image here. This is a type of sacred geometry. And I've found for me, when I'm processing something in the past, like some sadness or resentment or regret or something, I do things kind of like a clock. I do things in counterclockwise motion. I build this geometry pattern, and that allows me to, I guess, kind of take my brain to that state of time. I know it may sound a little bit goofy, but that's how I get there, to focus my mind on something in the past. Because fear is a future-based thing, and resentment is a past-based thing. So this is me at a time when I'm addressing one of those. I use sacred geometry, and what I was doing was looking kind of, I guess, thinking about my past and my future, and wanting to really be appreciative, moreover, of my present, and not spending so much time. I wanted to spend my time in my now. So this one is called Beyond Blessed, and the way it came about was really neat. That there's sacred geometry drawn on here. I poured some patterns onto it, and a lot of people came into the studio. There was a crew of belly dancers who they used to practice their routine and gather here in the studio. And during one of their gatherings is when part of this was painted. And I really like the pattern of it. It brings me to a calm state of mind. It doesn't have the specific imagery that it pulls me to, but sacred geometry you'll find in so many ancient buildings and texts. It's part of our makeup, and it helps me to find a piece of peace. So anyhow, like I said, this one is called Beyond Blessed, Eternally Blessed. I don't know. I'll put the name of it at the bottom of this, but it's one of the ways that for a long time, when I was initially in that PTSD reaction state of mind, I would do sacred geometry to calm my nerves when I was waking up with nightmares, or having a mental breakdown of sorts in the middle of the day. Sacred geometry and meditation and finding my balance and going into a prayer was kind of my way of doing that, and picking up a paintbrush while I did it. So I hope you are having a fabulous day and have enjoyed Salida Studio Tour, as well as whatever other videos you tune in of mine.